recording now. Who can remember what poverty means? Remember that the first unit is about family and poverty. Yes, Dina? To be poor, to be poor. And what does it mean to be poor? What does it mean? What do we not have if we are poor? What do we not have if we are poor? Maria Ashur. Maria. What are the things that we don't have if we are living under poverty? If we live in poverty, what are the things that we don't have? Okay, Dina. Dina. House. We might not have a house. We might not have a shelter. We might not have a home. We might not have a house. What else would we not have? Yes, Dina, again.
Yes.
School. We might, yeah, maybe for children there would be no school. So if a family has poverty, the children may not go to school. And this year, many children are not going to school. Many children, millions of children all over the world will not go to school because they cannot afford to have devices, laptops, so that they can go online during Corona. So yes, no school, no homes. Maria Ashur. Anything else, Maria? No home, no school. Yes, Maria.
Yes, they will not have money and cars and these things.
They won't have money. They won't have all these luxuries. These are called luxuries. These are things we can live without, but they will not have them. So they won't have money. What's most important that they will not have enough of every day? What will they not have?
House.
House, yes, but what is more important? How do we live? Food. We won't have enough food. They may just have enough food that doesn't keep them healthy. They may have a little bit of food that does not keep them healthy. So they will lose their health. They will not be healthy. They won't have homes. They won't have school. They won't have food. They won't have money. What else might anything else that they might not have? What else? What else may they not have?
Miss, will they have water?
Well, in some parts of the world, no, they don't have water. In some parts of the world, people who are living under poverty do not have clean water to drink. A lot of children in the world, because they are poor, they are drinking dirty water from dirty rivers. So just imagine that. So yes, they may not have water. People who live in poverty do not have clean water in some parts of the world. What about clothes? Do they have enough clothes to wear?
No.
No, of course they don't have enough clothes to wear. So we're going to continue. In winter, yes, they won't have jackets in winter, Dina, that's right. So they won't be able to keep warm. They won't be able to keep warm. So we're going to continue watching the video that we were watching yesterday. Plus we're going to see another video. Just 1 minute till I move this over. I'm trying to move this so that I can... Okay, just 1 minute, I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem moving something over so that I can get to my desktop for the videos. Just 1 minute, that's it. It's worked this time. Right, there we are. Okay, who's telling me something? Yeah, they may not have blankets to keep them warm in the winter as well. That's right. Ah, yeah, that's nice, Dina. That's right. Can you remember what at the beginning of family means? F-A-M. What did it mean? Yes, yes, Rama. Yes, Rama.
Father and mother.
Father and mother. Now, Dina is telling me that the rest of the word family, I-L-Y, I-L-Y. What does it mean, Dina? Dina, what does I-L-Y mean?
It means I love you.
I love you. So you can think of family as father and mother, I love you. Let's have a look at it again. Right, we're going to go back to watching family. Okay, it's in grade 6. So let me just move this over. This is the one that we were watching yesterday. We're not going to watch all of it. We're only going to watch a part of it. Can you hear it? Do you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's just watch over this quickly. We're not going to watch all of it because I want you to watch another video. So we said that FAM in family means father and mother. And Dina is telling me that the I and the L and the Y mean I love you. So we can think of family as father and mother. I love you. Very nice. Remember, we talked about faithfulness. Being faithful is keeping your promises. If you make a promise to anyone in your family, you should keep your promise. So this means that you are faithful. Did we talk about this word yesterday? Because grade 6 are taking the same theme. Their first unit is the same theme. Did we talk about what admirable means? Did we remember what admirable means? Anybody? Did we get this far yesterday or not? I can't remember because I showed this to grade 6 as well. Okay. Admiral means that to admire, see the word here, admire, if we write admire with an E on the end, it means love. When you admire, you love or you like someone. So in a family, you should try to be admirable. You should do things that other members of the family will love you for. So if you're admirable, it means that others will love you. Did we talk about this yesterday? I can't remember between 5 and 6. Did we talk about motivation? Yes or no?
No.
No, okay. Motivation. What's he doing? What is this guy doing? What's he doing? What is he doing? What's he doing? Yes, Dina.
He's riding a bike.
He's riding a bike, but where is he riding the bike? Where is he? Up the mountain. Up the mountain. And that is very hard work, isn't it? That is very hard work. So if someone in your family is motivating you, is giving you motivation, it means that they are encouraging you to work hard. Motivation means that you are being encouraged and you are working hard. Your mom and your dad give you motivation. You're tired, you don't want to do your homework, and then they say to you, look, you should do your homework because if you do your homework, you're going to do good at school, and then you're going to have a good future, and you're going to grow up, and you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a nurse, or whatever. So motivation means that when you encourage others to work hard. Inspiration. Inspiration. Jana, who is your inspiration in your family?
My dad and mom.
Your dad
my
and your
dad
mom, because your dad
and
and your mom make you feel that you want to be like them because they have such good values and such good qualities. They are good people. Good people inspire you. Good people inspire you. Sometimes when we're watching someone on television, and you say to yourself, oh wow, I would like to be like that person because he's so good and he has such good things about him. So he is your inspiration. Your big sister or your big brother might be your inspiration. Your big sister or your big brother is at university and is studying to be a doctor. And so you feel so proud of him and you would like to be like him. So he gives you inspiration. He gives you something that pushes you, that encourages you, so that you would like to be like him. Dina's inspiration is probably her brother and her sister because they are doing well at school and she wants to do well at school. Her mum, Rama's mum, might be her inspiration. Anyone in the family who is an aunt or an uncle that is an inspiration to you?
I have all my family as my
All your family is an inspiration. So you love all your family so much, Jenna, that they are an inspiration to you and they encourage you to be better all the time. Okay, let's continue. Right. When you are born, you can see the baby feet. When you are born, who do you get love from? You get love from your family. And that love stays with you all your life. From the time you are a baby, there are your tiny baby feet. You get love from the family and it stays with you forever. Family is a heaven. Do you know what heaven is? What's heaven? What is heaven?
Goodness.
What? What did you say, Dina?
I know what it means.
What is heaven? Well, if you're a good person, when you die, where will you go to? You go to heaven, don't you?
To heaven.
To heaven, that's right. And it's a perfect place full of wonderful things. So for us on earth, family is a heaven. It is full of good things. Family is full of good things, or it should be. Right. Did we talk about this yesterday? No? Okay.
No.
Being inside the family gives us peace. It gives us comfort. We are so comfortable and so relaxed when we're inside the family, right? Prosperity means to be rich. Prosperity means to be rich, but it does not mean to be rich in money. What do you think it means to be rich in? It doesn't mean money. We have prosperity that's rich in money, but this is another prosperity. What do you think? What are we rich in our family? In our family, what can we say we are rich? Why should we say we are rich? If we don't have lots of money, and yet we can still say we are rich. How? Rich in what?
rich of love.
Rich in love, yes. What else? So we have prosperity in love. What else? Care? In care, yes. Somebody's
Yes.
chatting me and sending me something. Yes, care, Dina, that's right. What about rich in respect? What do you do when you respect each other? You are polite to each other when you respect each other, don't you? What else are we rich in family? What else do you think? Are you tired? Is it the end of the day and you're tired? Maria, what do you think? Maria and Maria. What else are we rich in family? Respect, loyalty, honesty. Aren't we honest? Do we tell lies to our family? Do we tell lies? No. So we are rich in honesty. If we live in a good family, our family is honest, doesn't tell lies to each other. Why do you think we have this tree when we're talking about family?
It's like the family.
How, Jana? How, Jana? How is the tree like the family? Can you tell me?
Miss, at the tree there's a lot of things, and all of them are in this at the same tree.
Okay, so this is the same tree. If we think of the trunk of the tree, you know the stem of the tree here? The stem of
Yes.
the tree is all the family together. Let's say the stem and the roots. The stem and the roots of the tree are one family. They are one family. What do the branches of the tree remind you of? What do the branches of the tree remind you of? What do they make you think of? If the stem, the trunk of the tree and the roots is one family, what are the branches? What do you think the branches are? The trunk is one family. The roots are one family. What do you think the branches are? Anybody have any ideas?
Each one in the family.
Each one in the family. Exactly. Excellent, Jana. The branches are each member of the family, and each one of you are different. So all the branches are different. All the branches are different. So the roots and the trunk or the stem of the tree is one family, but the branches are all the members of the family, and they are all different. You are all different. You're different to your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters. You are unique. You are special. So we've got the trunk one family. We've got the branches, each member of the family. What do you think the leaves might be? What do you think the leaves might be? What do you think the leaves might be? What do you think the leaves might stand for? Do you think that the leaves could be love, care, respect, responsibility, honesty, patience when you take it easy with each other? So do you think that all the leaves could stand for the values of your family? What would happen if the leaves fall down? What would happen if the leaves fall down? What would we lose in a family if the leaves fall down? Yes, Dina.
Miss will love, care,
Respect. That's
and
right. I heard you say
everything.
love and respect. So if we lose these leaves that are falling down, it means that we are losing love, we're losing respect, we're losing care, we're losing all those very important things. So always remember that the trunk and the roots of the tree are one family. The branches are all the members of the family, each member, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, and the leaves are all the important things of the family, like care, love, respect, and so on. Okay, shall we go on? Right, youngers have regard and respect for the elders. We can see a young hand giving love and respect to someone who is older. Maybe it's a grandparent, maybe it's a mom and a dad. So the older ones in the family should always respect and love the younger ones should always respect and love the older ones. Here we can see an older sister giving respect to a younger brother. She's taking care of him. She's loving him. She's taking care of him. Oh, Dina, this is like your dad's hand. Okay. If somebody in the family has a problem, then all the family has a problem because all the family cares and all the family wants to help you. So if one has a problem, everyone has a problem. So if you have a problem, all your family is beside you. Yani your problem is their problem. Grandparents, what do we learn? Our grandparents teach us to be honest. Even our parents teach us to be honest and not to lie. Our grandparents teach us to be on time. When we go to school, punctuality teaches us to be on time. The morals and the values that we learn in a family are what help us to grow up. What we learn from our family helps us to grow up. Which is our first school? Who teaches us first? Who's
The family.
Your family or the first school. Your family or your first school. Your mom and your dad teach you to speak. You listen when you're a baby, and when your mom and your dad and your big brothers and sisters speak, you copy them. So they teach you to speak. Your mums and your dads and your big brothers and sisters are your first teachers. They are your first teachers. They build your character. When you are born, you're born with a personality. You're born with who you are, but they help you to be a respectful person. They help you to be an honest person. They help you to be a loving and a caring person. It is your family that teaches you to be a good person. With your family beside you, you can chase rainbows. Chase means run. With your family beside you, you can run after rainbows. Can you run after rainbows? Can you run after rainbows? The rainbows that you see in the sky, can you run after them? So what does this mean? With your family beside you, you can run after rainbows. What does that mean, do you think?
You can do everything.
You can do everything. Excellent, Jenna. You can follow your dreams. Whatever you want to be in your life, you can be. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a nurse, you want to be an electrician, an engineer, you can be anything if you want, because your family is there by your side, pushing you, encouraging you, telling you you can do it. And if you tell yourself that you can do it and you work hard, you can do whatever you want in life. And that's what it means. If you run after rainbows, it means you are following your dreams and achieving your dreams and doing what you want. We are all fortunate. We're all lucky to have family. Do all children in the world have family?
No.
No. Millions of children in the world do not have family. Why do you think? Why do they not have family?
Maybe their family is dead.
Maybe their family is dead. Yeah.
Maybe they forgot where they are, and now
maybe they got lost. If they live in a country where there's war, if they live in a country where there's war, you know what war is? War, when there's fighting in a country, fighting.
Yes.
If they live in a country where there's war, they might lose their family. They might get separated from their family and they don't know where they are. Who's chatting? Okay, Dina, can you not speak? Can you not raise your hand? You're using the chat a lot. Is it because you can't use your microphone? Can you use your microphone, Dina? Yeah, you said that sometimes children get adopted. They get adopted, so other families take them in. So we are all fortunate. We're lucky to have family, but not all children in the world have family. Millions of children are without their family. So at the same time, there are millions of children who do not have family. Right, I'm going to stop it now, and we're going to talk about something else that I want to share with you. That is community. A community. Has anybody heard of the word community? Does anybody know what a community is? Can you see it? You see it here? The word community?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody know what community is? Well,
Miss, how to talk to each other with
that's communication.
communicate.
That is communication. When you communicate, you talk to each other. Community is all the people living around you. Okay? So you are one family. Living next door to you is another family. Next to them lives another family. Next to them lives another family. So a community is a lot of families living together in one place. Up in your villages where you're living, you have your own community. The community up there have their own lifestyle. They all live the same way. They all share the same ideas. So a community is everybody around you. But there are different communities. There are city communities, like in Beirut. There are village communities. There are communities that live outside of the city, just around outside of the city. So I'm going to show you a video with different communities. Remember, the communities are the people that live around you in the place where you live. So I'm going to show you a video about communities, different communities.
Miss, why we don't write something?
A community is a place where people live, work, and have fun together. There are different types of communities. Do you know what they are? There are rural communities.
Right, I guess you didn't hear it. So
A community is a place where people live, work,
No, Miss, we were
and have fun
hearing it. Now
together.
we can't hear
There
it.
are different types of communities.
You can't hear it now? Okay. I thought that you
Yes.
couldn't hear it. Okay, just 1 minute. Right, you should be able to hear it now. Of course, this is a video in America, but it's teaching you about the different communities because Lebanon is the same. It has the same communities. Okay, we're going to play it again.
Community is a place where people live, work, and have fun together.
So a community is a place where people live, work, and have fun together.
There are different types of communities. Do you know what they are? There are rural communities, suburban communities, and urban communities. Every community is unique, but in each one, the people care about safety and help each other. Today, Casey's going to take us on a tour of 3 different communities in Arizona.
So we're going to learn about 3 different communities. We will write something, okay? I want you to see the videos first. We will write something on another day.
Our first stop is his grandparents' house out in the country.
Rural communities like this are in the countryside or town.
Right, so this is a countryside community. You all live in the country, okay? Listen, your country is Lebanon, but you are all living in the villages. The villages is country, okay? We have city and we have country. We also call country rural, okay? But don't worry about that just now. So you are all living in the country, right? You're all living in your villages in the country. This is called the country.
Towns are smaller. Many people in rural communities
He said that the country is smaller than the city. The country is smaller than the city.
live and work on farms.
Farmers do a lot of work in rural communities. They have to take care of all the animals and work the land to grow crops.
People everywhere depend on rural communities for fresh fruits and vegetables.
So he's telling you that the country community is very important because it grows fruits and vegetables for people in the city. It grows fruits and vegetables. A lot of farmers, up where you live in the villages, I think you have a lot of farms, and they are growing things for the people in the city.
Casey's right. Things like corn, carrots, peaches, and even potatoes all come from farms like Casey's grandparents. There are fewer homes out here, so there are fewer people.
So in the country, there are fewer homes, so fewer people. In the city, there are so many buildings and so many people. But in the country where you live, you have less homes and less people. But you are still important because you have your own society, you have your own community here in the villages, and the farmers are growing fruits and vegetables for the people in the city.
Rural communities have smaller populations, but the people here depend on other communities too.
People in rural communities rely on larger communities for things they need. Many smaller, rural towns don't have shopping malls or large grocery stores. Rural residents must visit cities to find those things.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking? Somebody said, can you hear me? Who was
Maria
it?
Mansour.
Maria? Yes, I can hear you, Maria. Maria, yes, I can hear you. Okay, so they're saying in the country they don't have big shopping malls, they don't have big shops, they don't have all the things of the city. When you need things, you come down to Beirut, don't you? You come down to the city community to get lots of things. Yes? Do you come down to the shopping malls? Okay.
What kind of community is found in the city?
So now we're looking at city community. City community.
Urban community. People who live in urban areas love the convenience of having everything being so close.
Living in the city means everything's close by. Where you eat, where you play, where you shop, where you live, it's all right here.
Busy.
So if you live in a city community, everything is beside you. Shops, buses, taxis, everything. Whereas in the country, you don't have big shops and it's harder to find taxis and buses and so on.
Streets, museums, parks, apartment buildings, buses, trains, and skyscrapers are found in urban communities.
I love these doors.
Casey likes to come to the city with his mom. They enjoy shopping, sightseeing, and people watching. The city is a busy place.
Lots of people come in and out of the city every day. Public transportation is an easy way to get around. Hurry, Mom, we'll miss the train.
People also get in and out of the city by driving their own cars. The streets in the city can get pretty crowded. If you're coming to the city, you have to remember to be patient. Casey lives in a suburban neighborhood.
Right, this is another community. So we have country community, which is where you all live. We have city community, and we have just outside of the city is called the suburban community. If people are not living right inside the city, they live just on the outside of the city. So these are called the suburbs. These are the suburban communities, and we have them. Around Beirut, we have suburban communities.
Urban neighborhoods have the conveniences of the city, but the houses are bigger and there's more space than in the city.
Lots of houses with yards can be found in suburban communities.
The population in the suburbs is less than the city, but more than in rural areas. Like city folks, people in suburban areas like to have everything they need pretty close by.
Libraries, stores, shops, and neighborhood parks are also found here.
Another thing that's close in suburban communities is highways. Many people use highways and interstates to get in and out of the city.
Suburban communities are located close to large cities. Chandler, Arizona is only about 25 miles from Phoenix, but this suburban neighborhood is very different from the big city.
Every community is different, but each one has people who work together and make their community a better place. A good community is one that meets your likes and needs. If you like a lot of space, animals, and farming, then a good community for you is a rural area. If you like a neighborhood with lots of houses and yards, you might like a suburban neighborhood. But if you want to be right in the middle of all the action, then an urban community would be...
Okay, I'm going to stop it. Did you get the idea of what a community is? What is a community? What do people do in a community? What is a community? It's a place where people what?
Live.
Live. What else?
Have fun.
Have fun. What was the other thing? Yes, Dina?
Walk.
And
Work.
That's right. So they live, they work, and they have fun in their community. We have 3 communities. We have the country community, which is where you live. We have the city community, and we have the suburban community. Do you like living in your community? Do you like
Yes.
living in country community? Yeah?